This is a 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT.
So 2015 Elantra here.
Yeah, an Elantra GT, the wagon model, and notably, we've got the panoramic head sunroof in this piece. So.
Which, you know, the head is pretty much. I mean, if I'm being honest here, I'm pretty much Viva Las Vegas right now. You know, it's a great. I mean, I have to say the cabin is a lot roomier than in the Genesis. I mean, on a lot of levels.
In some ways, it feels airier. It
feels a little wider.
Yeah.
They got a little bit more room to, and you know, when you kind of get your feet up in that nice like highway cruising position, you kind of have that sensation of just feeling like pretty relaxed. And as the passenger, I mean, this doesn't have any of the power features on it, but I'm kind of just, you know, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Does your seat go up and down at all?
No.
Doesn't crank up and down at all?
No.
Because mine does go down. I think that probably makes it a little bit more comfortable over here. Unfortunately, the steering wheel does not telescope.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a look at the back seat. This is gonna be really painful. I'm pretty sure.
Even with the seat all the way back, if you have longer arms, the stick shift is within reach.
That one's actually folded down, so I'm gonna probably just.
No, it's not coming back up with my seat where it is.
So this is, you know, imagining another very tall gentleman in the car, and my knees.
So the front seat is all the way up.
Actually, I have to say, I have to say, this is actually not bad. I mean, my head is up there. I mean, it's
right.
Not, I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not saying like, oh, I expected this car to have, you know, 6 inches of headroom for me, but it's actually really not that bad.
Right.
Now, I'd probably, you know, worst case scenario, I'd die. My head would go right through this roof here, but it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I feel like I got a fair amount of room. Now, would I do 6 hours?
No.
In a car here? No, I don't think so. I'd be sitting in the front seat.
In the front, I think I could do 6 hours.
Yeah. Oh, certainly. No, this is a fold your seats down, put your groceries or your dog back here. Not really.
1 for 2, but that's still pretty good track
No,
record.
I think 2 for 2. I think we're still 2 for 2 in this dealership. You know, a funny thing there.
You want to try you should try this seat.
Try the driver's seat a little bit.
Because it lowers, and I'll try the passenger seat.
You know, the passenger seat is actually really not that bad. Oh yeah. So this is very solid.
I know it's lower because this one's higher.
Yeah, it definitely is. So
what? This is as far back as it
goes?
goes?
Yeah, it is. It is. No, I was sitting in that back seat with the front seat totally all the way up, and it still was, I have to say, pretty comfortable in the back.
That seat's more comfortable than the passenger seat, hands down. With the power setup, it's got more room.
You know, I have to say, this sort of driving position here, with the shoulders down, hands kind of just right here. This is as high up as the steering wheel goes. I'm feeling very caressed by this car right now. I'm just feeling very good about it.
Swaddled.
It's very swaddled. Yeah, exactly. I feel like an infant in an Elantra.
Nice. Nice.
It's kind of where I'm at. Big infant in an Elantra. This is great. I love this dealership. Yeah, this place is awesome.
It's really grade A choice.
Some good
Dick Hanna.
Yeah, Dick Hanna shouts out.
Hyundai.
Yeah, Dick Hanna Hyundai. It's on.
You can't lose.
What are we on? 122nd and
122nd in Burnside.
122nd in Burnside.
That's in the east for those that don't know.
Exactly.
Portland, Oregon.
East Portland.
Sets.
We throw sets up here. That's really, you know, very spacious car. The features are quite nice.
I think that because it's an economy car and it doesn't have all of these like wood grains and leathers just in your face. That's part of what makes the car feel a little bit roomier.
It's exactly, yeah. You don't get this big overhanging kind of glove box, and you don't get the, you know, giant center console. And, you know, it's not kind of overrun. And I think they're not as afraid to make it a little bit more of a bubble here, like whereas the Hyundai kind of feels like it's swooping down over your head.
Sure.
This feels a little bit more like a bubble roof.
Yeah, Genesis is a little more committed to having a certain form, while this car being a little bit more of a wagon.
Exactly.
It's very functional.
This is definitely a good, I mean, this is a good, like, beach car. You know, this is not the kind of thing you'd go to the club, that, you know, pick up a couple of bottles and maybe just party with your crew. This is, you know, that's more the 2015 Genesis. I mean, let's face it, women can't resist a Hyundai.
No.
They just can't. They've tried for a long time, but it's just, there's a reason why they call the 2015 Genesis the 2015 panty dropper. So let's try to find, I want to find an Equus really badly, or a K900. I don't know if we can find one.